The time has come. We are finally a Premier League team. We've added 10 players to the squad over the transfer window so far, and we kick off today looking to begin our Premier League season in good fashion. We are at the beginning of August, so there's still a lot of time to go in the transfer window, but I think with the 10 signings that we have made so far, we're not looking really to do any more business between now and the end of the transfer window. So very much hoping this squad can see out the first half of the season and get us going very nicely in the Premier League. We kick off today against West Ham, and that is followed up by a game against Leicester. Like I was saying yesterday, I think with the opening games we have in the season, we've got a chance to lay down a little bit of a marker and show that we are capable of competing at this level. But after that, it does get a little bit tougher. A double header against Spurs and Newcastle, and then the month of October is really looking horrible for us. Arsenal, Manchester United, Chelsea, and then that's followed up with games against Liverpool and Manchester City. So it's definitely where the tough times are starting now. We've got lots of big teams coming up, but like we say today, we're hoping to lay down a marker, and if we can go to West Ham and get a good result on the opening day, hopefully it'll give the players some confidence to go out and get more good results going forward. The team today does feature a lot of familiar faces, but we are seeing a few more debuts this time around. Balcom retains his place in goal. I think making the most clean sheets last year, he definitely deserves to keep his place this season. Smith as well had a real breakthrough season last year, second highest rated player in the league behind Duran, so we're going to hope he can continue his good form. Quansah's beside him alongside the first debutant Chiriac. Really big hopes for this young man. I think he can really go on to establish himself as a top Premier League player, and hopefully he can do that with Stockport. Morris keeps his place at left back. The next debutant is Balde, the young man, 19-year-old defensive midfielder. He's going to be a tough challenge for him starting off today, but we'll hopefully he can get off running and put in a good performance. He's alongside Brooks, who is really the only player we have to play in that position. Girardi has come in, but only arrived late in the window, so don't think he's ready to start yet. He can definitely come off the bench and probably will take that position while Patino's injured, but Brooks gets the nod today, just giving him a little bit of faith from last season. Duran looking to continue his good form on the right hand side, with Isaac coming with us from League One all the way up to the Premier League. Hopefully he can make something happen on the left hand side. New signing and the third and final debutant in today's starting lineup is Giovanni, the Italian central attacking mid. We're going to hope he can be similar to Piccinini, pop in with some nice goals for us, very important player for us, and looking at his attributes, he's got everything that he needs to be an impactful player for us. And who else but Lee Dilly takes his place up front. We're going to hope that this young man can continue his really good development this season. Lots of Premier League teams have been after him before we got up here ourselves. It's been a much quieter window in terms of interest in him. Much longer contract that he is on now, and hopefully he can start kicking on and developing really nicely. The bench is where we feature a lot of the new players. Furukawa, Ashby, Araujo, Monome and Girardi and Gerrard, all ready to come off the bench and potentially make the debut today. Gerrard's definitely the most raw of these players, but still one I think could have a little bit of impact given chances. Shortire, Wiseman and Dempster are the players who survived from last season. Dempster's been on an incredible rate of development in his time at the club, so we're going to hope getting some Premier League football he can just continue to improve. Has been a real surprise for us in terms of how impactful he's been. But I think that's about it. It's time to kick off now and begin our Premier League season, and hopefully it's going to kick off with a nice result away at West Ham. Some familiar faces in this West Ham team: Jared Bourne, James Ward-Prowse, we know they have quality, Kurt Zouma at the back, and Will Still has recently come in as manager as well. So we know it's going to be a tough game for us. Our old man Tim Hacksteig on the bench as well, so we're getting reintroduced to him straight away. But it's up to us. We know how good we can be, and we just need to go out and show it on the big stage now that we've been given the opportunity. First opportunity of the match, and it is us. Giovanni gets the ball into the box. Duran's not quite able to win his header, but Dilly picks it up. Unfamiliar position of him being one of the deepest players for us, and he actually plays it back to Balcom. Hopefully we're going to start from the back and deliver something good. Baldy now getting his first touch of the ball in a Stockport shirt. Keeping possession, just playing it back to Kwanzaa nice and calmly, and doing what we did last year, building up slowly. Giovanni plays it through to Dilly. I think that was offside looking at the replay, or just looking at it in the first instance. We'll see the replay, but if we can continue playing like this but be a little bit more controlled in our runs, then hopefully it will be a good day for us. You can see there he is just offside, and if he could just hold his run a little better, we would be 1-0 up. So reason to be confident, and hopefully we can carry this on. We now see West Ham on the ball for the first time, getting it forward to Retegui. He gets into the box and manages to breeze through all of our defenders. Actually, it's a good stop from Balcom to stop West Ham going 1-0 up. But a warning sign for us there that we are in a league which has quality now. Like we say, he was able to just run through our defenders with ease. And we are seeing another chance for West Ham now. It's Mohamed Curtis. We know he can strike a ball well. This time, fortunately, it goes wide for us. But another warning sign that we're not going to be getting away with anything this season. Isaac now driving forward. The first time we've seen him in the Premier League. And he almost pulls off a fantastic goal. It's a great save from Altai Bundy. But what a run that was from Isaac. Cutting in from the left-hand side and forcing a really good save. Giovanni now aiming for Kwanzaa at the back post. And he rises highest to the back. It took him a while to get his first goals last season, but here on the opening day, he nods us ahead. It was a quality ball into the box from Giovanni, aimed for that back post, and you can just see Kwanzaa there didn't really need to jump and managed to guide his header past the keeper into the back of the net. West Ham looking to respond instantly though. Ward-Prowse with a quality ball into the box, but Kwanzaa's there to head it away. Dilly not quite able to finish the job and allows West Ham to pick up the ball. And although they had an opportunity to maybe come forward, they ended up playing it back to the keeper. But the back on the attack straight away. Lauren now on the right hand side looking to cut in onto his left foot. It eventually does come into the box, and Retegui beats Balcom, and unfortunately we are back at 1-1. Like we say, they quickly got back into the game there. They've been putting us under pressure since we scored the goal. Although Morris got his foot in, wasn't able to complete the challenge, Lauren was able to get the ball into the box, and it was a good finish from Retegui finding that bottom corner. And like we say, it's a level game now going into half time. Realistically, it is a good performance from us so far, and we can't really be too hard on the players. I think it is going to be a tough challenge for us to get a win. West Ham are quite a good team. They have been playing European football recently, so definitely is going to be more of a challenge for us. I think the time for changes may be upon us as well. We're going to watch this attack. It's Isaac now looking to find the bottom corner. I think it was actually tipped onto the post, and unfortunately we're not able to take advantage in the box. West Ham get it clear, but time for some changes now. Duran is tiring quite a lot, so we're going to bring on Shortire, and Isaac can drift out to the right hand side now. Dilly unfortunately not having the best of games on his Premier League debut, so we're going to hope Wiseman can come on. First time he's played up front for us, and hopefully he can come in and grab himself a goal. And we will bring Garardi on in place of Brooks as well, and hopefully he can offer us a little bit of extra quality in that midfield area and find some pace and balls into Wiseman to let us go another goal ahead in this game. We find Girardi on the ball now, and he was looking for that pass through to Wiseman. Unfortunately this time it didn't quite come off, and West Ham are breaking its bone now on his stronger left foot. I think it was Chiriak who got a block in, and then I think Balcom had to make the save, and it maybe went off the post as well. The important thing is it didn't go into the back of the net, and we are coming forward again. It's Giovanni getting down on the right hand side, Zuma gets a challenge in, but he gets the ball into Wiseman in the end, and Wiseman finally gets his first goal for the club. I hoped he would come up. It seems a positional change might be the way to go with him, and him and Dilly can fight it out in that attacking position this season. It's another assist for Giovanni as well. Zuma not quite able to win his challenge, and Wiseman found a good finish through the keeper and the defender to put us ahead in this match again. We'll watch this corner, and then I think we will make another change. Baldé's just picked up a knock, so I think we'll be seeing another debut, and he will be coming on with West Ham level at 2-2. Monime is replacing Baldé. Baldé just picked up a knock, otherwise has had a really good game, but want to make sure that he's protected. And we are actually bringing on Gerrard as well. We said he was the most raw player that we've brought in, but hopefully he can offer a little bit of energy and do something different for us and get us back ahead in this match. Like we say, West Ham just equalising through Papetti. It was a corner from Ward-Prowse, and Chiriac got it away first time around, but Alvarez picked it up, got it back into the box. We weren't able to deal with it, and Papetti found himself in acres of space just in front of the goal to fire it past Balcom. Wouldn't be the worst result, getting a draw. Being ahead twice in the match though, it would have been nice to hold on. Doesn't seem to be happening for us though. It was a poor ball from Gerrard there for the free kick, and now West Ham breaking forward quickly. Monime trying to win the ball. It went past everyone in the box to find Kudus, and his effort off the bar. West Ham keep the pressure up with a corner now. It's going to be another Ward-Prowse delivery, and we've got to hope we can just get this one away and not concede. Ward-Prowse again with the ball, and thankfully it was offside. Wasted corner, wasted highlight really. Hopefully this one will be a little more entertaining though. We're trying to find Gerrard down the right hand side, but we're not able to. And now it's West Ham coming forward again. Koleosho ghosts past Smith at right back, and now we see Laurent in the box, and for the first time in the match West Ham go ahead. It's been very, very disappointing. Smith really hasn't had the best of debuts on his Premier League show either. But yeah, lots happened between him getting ghosted past and Lauren getting the ball. Found himself in acres of space between Morris and Chiriac on that left hand side, and that allowed him to come in. I think that's Morris there running after the ball instead of keeping an eye on his man. And that left them in acres of space and able to get the goal. Still a little bit of time in the match for us to get back into it, so hopefully we can bring something out of the woodwork now. It's a highlight straight from kick-off. Kwanzaa into Monime, and now forward to Gerrard. Back to Monime now, and we're not really getting it forward with much purpose or intent, but we are keeping hold of the ball. Short hire now, drifting inside onto his right foot and find himself in a bit of space, but the shot at the end of it didn't match the run, and he wasn't able to find the target. 9 minutes of stoppage time. West Ham with the corner now, and back post is Zuma winning his header but hitting it past the post. But I think that's going to be all she wrote for this game, and we're going to start off with a loss, but realistically with a good performance from us. Definitely weren't overshadowed and gave West Ham a really, really good run for the money. Confident that we can do better as the season goes on. It was a very encouraging debut for a few players there. Baldé played really well, Chiriac played really well, Giovanni 2 assists on his debut. So definitely think the players who we have brought in are injecting the right kind of energy and enthusiasm into the club. Unfortunately, not starting off with the best result, but performances like that, and hopefully we should keep on progressing. Leicester match coming up in 7 days. We'll see you then. I said we were done for the transfer business, but I think we found a really interesting player. Cathal Owens is currently playing for Shamrock Rovers, but really should be playing at a higher level than that. We can snap him up for just £500,000. So like we were saying with a few of these players, I think the money that we have to pay for them, it makes sense to snap them up while we can. So we're going to thank the scouts for finding that one for us, and hopefully he can come in and be another good player for us. May consider loaning him back out to Shamrock Rovers for the end of the season just for his development, but think he'll be a good player for us. Cathorns did complete his transfer, loaned back to to Shamrock Rovers, will be back at the end of November, hopefully with a little bit of development under his belt as well. For today's game, we've made a couple of changes to the squad. Girardi comes in place of Brooks in midfield, and Leo Sawyer comes into the bench in place of Gerard. He was suspended for the last game, but I think this guy will hopefully be a big player for us, starting off the bench today, but definitely can come on in either of those wings if we need him to. Hopefully Giovannini is going to continue his good start to the season, and before this match a couple of days ago we got the notification that the Edgeley Park expansion has been completed, so 16,000 now capacity, and we're going out there today hopefully to put on a good show for them. I think if we perform as we did in the last match, we will get a good result, but we've got to hope a little bit more defensive solidity, and Leicester hopefully have a little bit of an off day up front as well. Leicester are the first team to have a chance load teams. They get the ball to Luke Thomas on the left hand side. They've been playing it around the defence for a little bit, just looking for the moment to break forward. Giovannini is closing down well, not allowing them to break forward, and still keeping them penned in at the back. They still keep finding Leicester shirts moving forward low, but Baldy wins it back, and now we have Isaac getting it out of Duran on the right hand side. But similar to what we were doing to Leicester, they've forced us back into our defence, and a long ball forward finds Duran. Offside flag may be up, similar to what happened in the last game. The first chance we did have, we have found the back of the net, but the offside flag is up. It was a fantastic finish from Duran though, a great ball through from Isaac, cutting out all of the defence. About 9 or 10 players in between him and Duran there, and unfortunately the delightful finish is ruled out offside. Another Leicester opportunity. It's a free kick now coming in. We do manage to get it away, and maybe we're going to be seeing a break from us. Isaac picks it up on the left hand side, going down there, willing to get across into the box. He finds Duran yet again, but I think Duran's injury stopped him from having a shot there. Freddie Smith now looking for Duran again, but unfortunately he does just keep losing the ball, and maybe we have to think about taking him off. I was going to leave it till half time, but I think the injury is stopping him from performing at full potential. But the combination which we saw so much last season, Freddie Smith, his ball in from the right hand side finds the head of Lee Dilly, and I think it's quite fitting that Lee Dilly gets the first goal at home this season for us. Hopefully he's going to be the man to fire us to Premier League safety and gets his first of hopefully a lot of goals this season. It was a great header from him, great ball in from Smith, and we've got another lead in a Premier League match. Hopefully this time we can expand on it, keep a clean sheet, and get our first win under our belts as well. Just before half time, Leicester are looking to ruin our day. Papelli was going to get the ball into the box. It's into that front post. Luke Thomas won the header. I think it was a combination of Balcom saving it, maybe the defender, maybe the post, but it fell back to Luke Thomas, and his finish has found the back of the net just before half time, and doesn't look like it was deserved from them whatsoever. We've been the better team throughout this game, but Leicester find themselves back in with a chance of getting a win in this match. We're going to complain to the team that we're not creative enough and we're not positive enough, but realistically we have played quite well in that first half. We are going to be seeing a debut for Soyolo on that right hand side. Hopefully he's going to have a big impact for us. Is a player who I think can lead us to good things and just adds to what was already a really, really good attack. Giovannini now with a free kick. It's Baldy this time at the back post, not quite able to find the header on target, but another good opportunity for us. Another great ball in from Giovannini. he's looking to be a quality signing for us already. This time we're going to see Morris get the ball into the box. We've got lots of players assembling at the near post, and it's Robert Chiriak on his home debut this time, getting his head to the ball and finding the back of the net. Great ball in from Morris, a great leap from Chiriak as well. Nice to see him getting off the mark so early. Gave a very accomplished performance last time out despite the loss, and again we'll be getting another good rating in this match as well. Isaac is tiring, so we are going to see him come off the pitch. Shorteye can get another appearance in there. Giovannini is also looking to be tiring, so I think we are going to see a little bit of a run out from Dempster, and hopefully he can continue a little bit of positive development this season as well. Just to see out the match, we are going to be bringing on Tom Brooks, and I think as well, Balder, we are going to be replacing him with Monime. I think Monime is the slightly more defensively solid out of the two, and hopefully having him on the pitch for the last 15 minutes will help us see out this victory now. Would be a very good victory for us to get, I think, as well. Leicester did win on the opening day, so they're coming into the match with a little bit of confidence and momentum, but we are showing that we are a good team and can mix it at this level. Dempster almost finding the back of the net was his first touch. It was a good save from the keeper in the end, which stopped him from getting a goal. But we've got a corner. It's going to be another delivery in from Morris. He's got the two centre backs there, Kwanzaa and Chiriak, to aim for. Look to be going for Kwanzaa this time. Not quite able to find his head, but we are still on the attack with Shorteye. He's looking for Dilly. Dilly not able to get it there, but Brooks again not able to find a Stockport man in the box. But hopefully we've done enough to get the win under our belt. We're going to have 8 minutes of stoppage time this time. Another game in which there's a huge amount of stoppage time for us to get through. Another highlight has begun near to the end of stoppage time. It's us with a free kick deep in our half. Freddie Smith now on the right hand side gets it forward to Sawyer. First time we've seen him on the ball, and he gets it to Dempster, and now Sawyer's in the box. He finally comes onto the pitch, gets a goal. I don't think this one is going to be disallowed. We haven't seen the linesman's flag go up, and we've had 3 or 4 of those opportunities in the first couple of games, and finally one of them finds the back of the net. It was a great ball over the top of the defence from Brooks. Really took out the defenders there. Sawyer held his run really well this time, and he's managed to put a little bit of sparkle onto the scoreline for us. 3-1 now. Leicester really shouldn't be getting back into this match, and we've got ourselves our first win of the season in front of the Stockport fans. Hopefully there's 16,000 of them in there, all celebrating the victory that we have just come and got. And with Birmingham coming up next as well, it's another chance for us to get a win on the board and hopefully start a bit of momentum before we get into those tougher games coming up. Speaking of tougher games coming up, next episode's going to be full of them. I think we're going to come back for a little triple header. We'll play Chelsea, Liverpool and Manchester City. 2 home games against the big teams. We've already beaten Manchester United once and put in a really good showing against Manchester City when we were down in League One. So hopefully we will be able to put in some good performances, but rest assured they will be very, very tough games, and it'll be coming after games against Arsenal and Manchester United. So yeah, it's going to be a very, very tough challenge for us, but we've got our first win on the board. Hopefully these next couple of games against Birmingham and Doncaster we can continue to get those wins, give the squad confidence, and then start maybe a little bit of a heroic run through the Premier League. If you have enjoyed that, please make sure you do drop a like and a comment down on video. Subscribe to the channel for regular Football Manager content. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.